Hi there and welcome. I'm Knut Madsen. I'm Group Product Manager. I have responsibility for Ethernet over coax here with Triax. In this video, I'll tell you about the dynamic and static bandwidth management of our system. The Triax Ethernet over coax is offering gigaspeed IP networks. It's reusing the coax cables, which is good for the planet and good for the cost of the installation. An IP network has a certain bandwidth or capacity, and this capacity must be managed somehow. It needs to be split among the users in the right way. Our EOC solution is offering two types of bandwidth management. One is the static or classic as we call it. The other one is a dynamic bandwidth management. For installations in private environment, residential environment, the static bandwidth management is often used. This is the situation where the internet service provider wishes to offer a certain capacity and he wants to be able to sell up to a higher capacity. In this example, we're using the static or the classic bandwidth management. For installations managed centrally, could be hotels, schools, places like that, the situation is different. You want to get the best out of the internet connection, to the benefit for the hotelier as well as for the guest. Therefore, in this example, dynamic bandwidth is preferred. The integrated dynamic bandwidth management in our EOC system is actually quite unique. It offers a certain basis capacity to all users, but if it's not used, it is going to be split among the other users. Let's take an example. We're looking at 4 rooms in a hotel. In one of the rooms, a business guy has checked in. The other room is occupied by a family, 2 teenagers. Third room is a family, or maybe only a couple. And fourth room is not occupied. The single businessman may use the hotel Wi-Fi for downloading or working, and as long as he is alone in the hotel, he can consume whatever bandwidth he wants. In the second room, a family with 2 teenagers arrived. The teenagers are consuming a lot of bandwidth, streaming, gaming, maybe also the parents are consuming a lot of data. In the third room with the couple, the demand is pretty low. They are watching TV or streaming. The fourth room is not occupied and there's no activity. Using static or classic bandwidth management, the bandwidth allocated for each room will be the same. The family in room 2 are calling for a lot of bandwidth, and having a fixed bandwidth limit, they will discover problems. They'll see lagging in the streaming and things like that. With a dynamic bandwidth management, the situation is much better. Check the illustrations to see the difference between the 2 bandwidth management types. As you can see, as long as there's bandwidth enough, the guests in room 2 can consume whatever bandwidth they want. Let's take another example. A conference at a hotel. Guests arriving are going to the rooms and they consume internet bandwidth here. At a later point of time, they rush to the conference room, and this is where the bandwidth then is needed. The dynamic bandwidth management is ensuring that bandwidth is allocated where it's needed. The bandwidth management of our system is actually quite unique. You've seen a few examples from a hotel, but it can be used many other places. If you want to learn more, take contact to the local Triax dealer or take a look at our website.